Hi friends and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. Today I want to show you a poppy coloring for beginners, I would say. So we will color with Ohuhu marker and then add a little bit of pencil on top of it. We are just adding 2 pencils and I think that looks actually quite nice. And I found it when I colored in this book Through the Alphabet by Sarah Bruyere. I colored this image in here, and this is already the progressed version of those poppies. But when I was coloring this image here, there was actually a state when I had only done the alcohol marker base and went over with 2 pencils, and I thought, oh wow, that was so quick and easy, and it looks quite nice. So, and that's what I want to show you today. So I think that this should be an easy, like how I color things for starters, for beginners. It shall be just very easy. So let me introduce the book that we are working from first. I'm coloring in the Flower Bouquets by Juliana Emerson. And in this book we have this beautiful page with poppies, and that's what I'm coloring today. And I will use an Ohuhu marker as a base, so 1 layer, no shading, no layering and no blending, just a base. And this is the color. So this is the color 22. And for the Prismacolors, I will use Salmon Pink and the Scarlet Lake. Okay, I think like this, that should be okay. And the color from this Ohuhu marker, it resembles the poppy red of Prismacolor. So if you don't have Ohuhu markers, you can use any brand that you have. I like to use those budget brands for just plain colors, and this color resembles poppy red. And actually, just let's get started to give this base here, and I will just color in this poppy here. Let me just see that everything is good in frame. So, and I put some papers underneath my book. And I really like to use those budget alcohol markers for my Amazon printed books. They are single-sided and they have this quite thin paper. And there is actually quite nice to have these marker bases. And maybe you like to have maybe just markup coloring. That's also beautiful, as these are not streaky. They are beautiful and plain, but I usually like to go over with pencils. So I think I will just fast forward this step with the marker, because this is maybe a little bit boring to watch. And I will be right back when we start to lay over the pencils. So the base layering is done. I think I just missed a tiny little spot here. There's one thing to consider when using your alcohol markers and your thin Amazon printed papers. They are bleeding quite a bit, so this is no marker paper, and so you should just make sure that you don't go too close to the lines. Otherwise they will bleed over like it did here on some spots, but it's not that bad, it's okay. And now I will add some shading, or actually I will just add some strokes with those two colors here. I will use the Salmon Pink and I will start with that. Just start on this petal here with my Salmon Pink and... Oh no, wait, let me just think how I did it. No, I'm going to start with the Scarlet Lake actually. Let's start with the darker color. Yeah, because the lighter color will be more in the middle part. And it's easier to start actually with this one. And I'm actually, outlining here close to the line a little bit, darken it a little bit. And then I just pull some strokes. And I'm also outlining down here. Give some shadow. Like I'm outlining the area, and then I'm just pulling up some strokes and make sure that they are not too not too perfect. Okay, so, and that's what I'm going to do all around now. So giving some border next to the line, so here, and then just dragging it down and also dragging it up from the bottom like so. Like doing it really random strokes. Everywhere where you can see that there is such a small line here, you can drag it down. And you can do shorter lines and longer lines. They don't always have to go completely through, but yeah, just so that there is a little bit of texture actually, like this. This will be enough. And yeah, okay, maybe do the other side. I hope it's light enough because it's very cloudy outside, very dark actually. I would prefer a little bit more light for myself, but I don't like that the artificial light always casts so strong shadows, so I try to color actually without artificial light. But well, for the winter I have to think of something anyway. I don't like that it's casting so strong shadows, and the colors are not true to their real color, because I have a yellowish light, and so yellow will be added to them. But I hope it's okay. Hopefully you can see something. When I look up, I can only see a big red area. So I hope you can see all those strokes that I'm placing here. And you do them very loosely. So I think that we have enough now. Or maybe I will add to this petal as well, so that you really can see the, or I will, yeah, I will fast forward now. I will just finish my round with the Scarlet Lake now. And then, yeah, I'll come back and we do the second pencil. Yes, and I will rotate my page while I do that. And have to make sure that I'm framed still. Okay. So, like this. So, I'm back, and yeah, in those areas where it is very dark, you can add, of course, just a little bit of a layer of this color. But on the other petals, we did those strokey manner, and this way we created some texture just. And now I will go in with my second color, which is the Salmon Pink. And now I go in between those lines, actually, or where there should be highlights. So more like here in the middle. Like so. And what I like about yeah, markers and pencils is that actually lighter pencils are able to lighten up the marker quite well. When you left it uncolored with pencil. So it's very dark. I hope you can see something actually. I have like here. yeah, that's actually it. I find that this poppy looks quite interesting now. So it has a little bit of texture, and so if you're usually doing only the alcohol marker base, adding just a few strokes of a darker shade and a lighter shade can create quite interesting look, I think. So this was actually the video that I wanted to show you. I will zoom you in a little bit so that you can see it a little bit better. So this is the final result, so to speak. But if this was easy for you and fun, then you could even go a little bit further and add actually poppy red, just to blend the Salmon Pink with the Scarlet Lake a little bit better, because now you can, the strokes are quite visible. So if you want to have a little bit more blended look, then you could go further and add some poppy red here. And after that step, you could actually also go in and deepen your darks a little bit more by using Pomegranate. So then you would go in your darkest shadow areas just to deepen them a little bit. Maybe give even some strokes up to reinforce those strokes a little bit. And then you have a quite, advanced coloring already. But it's still quite easy actually, because you are basically just going, to add further strokes here. And it is just, a matter of time. So if you don't like to spend a lot of time, then obviously you will just leave it like that. But if you want to spend a little bit more time and have a little bit more blended look, then you could go in with the next two colors, poppy red and pomegranate. And let me just quickly show you. So you would go in here with the poppy red and just, also here at the top part, and just, blend it a little bit more so that those light lines are not that outstanding. I would reinforce them, of course, a little bit, the highlights, but for now just go in with the poppy red and blend it a little bit with the other color. And I will just do it on a small area actually to just demonstrate it a little bit. And you see it's kind of quick still, very loose coloring actually. Like this. Okay, so this is poppy red. You can see the difference to the other petal. It's just more blended already, and it was quite easy, all right? Where's my pomegranate? Maybe here. No, crimson. Right? Oh, I put it back, right? Here. Okay. So here's the pomegranate, and then, I would also go in just like here where there are the shadow areas and deepen those darks a little bit, because it's always good to have your darks dark enough and your lights light enough so that we have contrast, and then we pull it up a little bit but not too far. Just pull it up a little bit. So go here on the side a little bit. maybe 1-2 lines down here, like this. Oh, the sun is coming out. It's getting lighter here. So just like this actually, and then, you know, one thing that I actually always do is go back in with my other colors. So this is the Salmon Pink again, and I would just maybe, yeah, reinforce the highlights now again a little bit, and just in a few areas now. So here and there, and then that's it actually. So, and okay, I just did it on one part of the petal, but you can say you can always go back in to blend some lines a little bit more. And you keep doing this process until you're actually happy with what you see and with your result, or until you're tired of it. Okay, so, but that's it. That's how it looks. I will zoom you in the finished part a little bit. So there. This is the finished part. This is how it looks, and I think it looks quite nice, and it wasn't that difficult actually. So and that's all. I hope you enjoyed this little coloring video. Yeah, hopefully it was kind of helpful to you, and try it out. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in my next video. So until then, happy coloring and bye.